Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light, only with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings. Okay, please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Pisceans, your family, the best and most accurate information for them at this time. Okay, hello, my beautiful star seers. So, this is an Archangel Michael reading, okay? I got, what is it? Libera la Energia, okay? It's Italian, so I don't speak Italian, but you might. You can speak Italian, okay? What's the overall energy? Oh, so Libera la Energia means releases energy. So I wrote, we're constantly in a state of energetic release, okay? All the time we're putting out some sort of energy, but we're also always taking energy into ourselves. What's the overall energy? Archangel Michael. Okay, we got two. And then we got the opener of the way right here. So the more positive energy that you put out, okay, the more the way is open for you. And also the more positive energy, like the more energy that you put into your sacred purpose that you're meant to do in this world with this unconditional loving type of energy with Isis, the more you become like this embodied, like you are the embodied manifestation of love. So if you're putting out anything other than that, those negative waves are able to transmit right back to you, because this is how the universe works. And also, this is echo season, okay? I keep telling y'all, it's echo season, okay? If you're like, I hate everything, then I hate everything is coming back to you. If you're like, I love the world and everything in it, okay, that's coming back to you. So be very aware of the energy that you are putting out at this time. Which one do you want me to read? You want me to read both of them? Okay. I don't know. My bad. My bad about the two smack. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much, Archangel Michael. It says, Ptah speaks from his intelligent heart, and reality is created. Anubis, the fully awakened shaman priest, enters the sacred guardian through the portal created by the divine parents, the overarching sky goddess Nut, and the rich green and fertile earth god Geb. Thoth, or Thuthuth, is also present as the rainbow serpent who offers the fruit of wisdom and eternal life from the ancient tree. As you focus on the images of this card, perceive your current life situations with the open-hearted wisdom of the shaman priest. Anubis, so that what is being birthed or created through your thoughts, words, activities, and everyday story have the greatest potential for completion and wholeness. And you cannot create completion and wholeness from a negative type of energy, or something that really doesn't match who you are within, okay? Yeah, we got intuition and mystery with High Priestess right here, but that's the wrong page, okay? It says, Isis and her husband Osiris ruled the fertile lands of Egypt during the first time. Isis was beloved of all the people, whom she served as midwife and a teacher of weaving and the healing arts. It was because of her great capacity to love and her skill in the magical arts that she was able to raise her murdered husband to conceive her son Horus, so that he could restore the enlightened reign of his father. Isis is the pure, clear essence of spirit embodied in matter. She is always within us, my bad, always with us, but always within us on this journey. So, like, you're always capable of carrying that pure, clear essence of spirit that Isis carried. It says, she is always with us on this journey as a loving, supportive force through every transformation we undergo. Isis remembers us when we die. There's a dash. She remembers, or she's the part of the feminine energy that helps you to bring in these different parts of yourself from you being dismembered all of the different times in the past. It says, Isis remembers us when we die the shaman's death. She makes us whole again as she urges us forth into a new incarnation, a new way of being, and a higher octave of consciousness. She is the queen of both heaven and earth and unfolds her multicolored wings to build a rainbow bridge of love between the worlds of the form and the formless. So he's talking about the Antikarana bridge. And when you're putting out as much positive energy as possible, you're giving to people and you're helping and you're doing your job with the divine, doing your job with the angels, doing your job for God, you start to attract nothing but positive energy. You just have to. It says, if you have chosen this card, Isis will see into the heart of the matter that you have brought before her to dispel confusion and allow clarity to emerge. So, calling on Archangel Michael to help dispel any confusion and allow the clarity that is meant for you where you are in your journey. Or ask him to dispel confusion and allow clarity should it be for your highest good, okay? It says, she will show you how to bridge the personal with the transpersonal, as above, so below. Isis is committed to renewal and regeneration. She assists you in seeing the both and rather than the either or. So she helps you to get rid of this energy of, like, what is the word? Duality. Thank you, Archangel Michael, okay? So it says, as you merge with Isis, or the feminine energy, allow yourself to feel the embrace of the Great Mother as her rainbow wings surround and envelop you. Notice how in her embrace she balances and attunes the chakras. Listen for her voice within as she offers you encouragement. Isis loves you regardless of what is happening in the world or in your life, and connects you in a powerful way to your own self-love. And I did a source reading and he talked a lot about that too, about your self-love. Your self-love, this unconditional love that you come into for yourself and into for your sacred purpose. This is what truly opens up the way to you. And not only does it open up the way, but it awakens your life force energy, which you constantly transmit on a daily basis, okay? What is the rest of the overall energy? I seen the sacral chakra, okay, and I seen the Akashic records, okay. So tapping into your sacral chakra, healing it as much as you can, connecting in with the heart of source, and then co-creating whatever it is you want to create with God really does call a lot of your life force energy back to you. It remembers the most important parts of you, and gets those certain parts of your brain firing again. Look at this, the sacred inner space, or the sacral chakra, okay? Tenderness, sensuality. It says Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, and resolution. Focusing on your sacred purpose really does resolve a lot of your problems, and it brings this beautiful calm energy of serenity within you. Okay, sacred inner space. Where is that? Okay. That's just like where I'm at. Okay, so it says the sacral chakra is found below the belly button and in the energetic space that governs our reproductive system and all forms of expression connected to it. Everything from our sexuality to our capacity to express the tender, more sacred parts of ourselves is connected to this chakra. It is governed by water, and so it helps us move with the flow of life in order to express our most authentic self. So your sacral chakra is governed by water, or feminine energy, or the energy of unconditional love, okay? It says this card transports us to this sacred inner space. It shows an inner temple with flowing water. Let me show you again. It shows an inner temple, okay, with flowing water and lots of soft colors coming from a blooming lotus. This encourages us to see that our sacred parts are beautiful, energetic gateways through which we can express and manifest pure life force. Come on. It says, visualize a drop of divine light from the heart of the universe washing over and through your genitals, okay? Reconnect with this energetic space and recognize that it is a space of divine power or a space of creation, okay? It says you are being guided to the gateway of your sacred self. This is an opportunity to recognize that the more tender and vulnerable aspects of your being hold keys to great power. Honor the sacred within. Reclaim any parts of yourself that you have disconnected from or abandoned. If you want to experience more love and belonging, look within. There is a huge lesson in finding love within yourself. Realize that false narratives have been floating around your energetic field, stories that have discouraged you from expressing yourself. You may even have been lied to and told you aren't beautiful. This is a card here to remind you that you are beautiful. And more importantly, you can create beauty in the world. Recognize that you hold the power of the universe within, and then you'll find your flow, okay? So, transmutation, that is what is on here. After I did this, then he had me like get into some notes. So, I wrote, transmuting negative energy ensures that you're in a constant state of positive energetic release. Okay. This is why, I spent so much time doing readings saying, release your negative energy. Okay. You don't need it, no, any resentment, any fear, any pain, any worry. It has to go. Okay. So that you're not in a negative loop. It's up to you to throw in that positive energy and calm down, calm the waters of you so that you can start to be on this loop where you're always receiving positive energy back to the self. Okay. And I wrote, I'm a magnificent divine soul, worth way more than anything type gold. Okay. Everything you pray for in a goddess type glow. Anyone who's blind to the light gets the deuce. Okay. So everything that you pray for, everything that you want, everything that you wish to be comes from the goddess type glow of unconditional love or feminine energy. And anyone who's blind to the light gets the deuce, okay? And that is a part of improving your feminine energies within, okay? Because your feminine energy is the sensitive part of you, the empathic part of you, the psychic part of you, So what else? The part of you whose, gut lights up like a Christmas tree when there's people around you with energetic attachments or who wish to cause you harm. Your feminine energy also is the energy that heals you so much that you go into an energy of mastery. The Tibetan fire serpent is all about seeking a higher truth, though, all about using your discernment and finding a better path for yourself, about stepping into your authority through the energies of unconditional love, okay? It says Lord Melchizedek is about indecision, okay? It says ego-based actions and lifestyle change. So I think that you have definitely stepped back from these ego-based actions that you were putting yourself into, or maybe you still could be making some ego-based actions. He's saying like, the ego can flare up at any time. Sometimes you can get a little bit angry, a little bit whatever. It's like he's saying, try to remind yourself to stop and step back, and ask yourself if you get a chance, like, is this my ego responding to this? Or is this the light filled positive part of me that's responding to this? Like checking your responses and stepping into the power of your true presence. And the truest part of you is very sensitive, very patient, very loving. Tapping into more of your sacral energies, more of your creative energies in order to awaken that and kill off any power struggles going on within or outside of you. And unlocking your potential, because you step into your authenticity, okay, with this divine creation at the bottom of the deck. And then we got the violet fire, which is all about that energy of transmutation. It says acceptance. So accepting all of you, but also accepting the personal commitments that your angels and God give you. They sort of give you a job. They literally make it very clear what it is that you are to do once you step on this cosmic wave and start to communicate with the angelic realms. So, the violet fire says transmutation, detoxification, and psychic vision, you know. So, the more you're detoxifying yourself, the more you're transmuting any and all negative energy that you come into contact with, and even taking conscious steps to cut down the negative energy that you're intaking, the more you're kind of loving yourself and being very conscious of the energetic release that you make all the time, just naturally, you know. It says cosmic wave, you know, which is all about new friendships and preparation. And it says custodians, you know, these cosmic energies, these energies in the angelic realm, you know, and also the feminine energy within you. They're all the custodians of you, of your soul, and of all of the experiences that you've had thus far. They don't erase, you know, they're not the erasers, they are the custodians. They clean it up. They clean up the negative or dirty situations that you may have been through so that you can see that thing clearly. Transmutation purifies that situation in the holy fire of the divine, okay? And makes that testimony into a testimony, you know, and not into something that you're whining about or that you have gone through, you know. Not to say like, you know, you're whining like whatever you went through is not valid, or that you're wrong for having your feelings about it in a certain in any kind of way, but it's more about you transmuting those situations for the higher good, for the good of the collective, and for that higher, more beautiful connection that you can accomplish with God in this lifetime. So, and also, it boosts that beautiful connection that you have with your ancestors, you know, and this is a really generous offer, you know, that they have given us. This is a blessing that comes straight from God, baby. This ability for us to heal in this way, to create in this way. He's saying like Renaissance. This is that kind of time, baby. So get on top of it and jump on this creation cosmic wave, you know. What's the Tibetan fire serpent? The world, okay? So it's like you have been very successful when it comes to seeking this higher path, you know. You're using your discernment and you're doing a great job, you know. You really have stepped onto a better path. And there could be a little bit of a need for you to like give yourself a little bit more credit for the accomplishments that you have made, for how much you have traveled down this journey thus far, you know. It says a sense of belonging and fulfillment and wholeness. So you could have even come into this energy of wholeness already, and you're just like you not really sure how to transmute maybe some of the bigger lessons that are coming in, or maybe some of the bigger things that are needing to be healed within yourself. But Archangel Michael saying all that it takes is the acknowledgement and the request from God to heal and clear that thing. It might take a while, it might take a little bit longer, but when you acknowledge it and when you put in that request, put that in the hands of the divine feminine within you, whether you're a man or a woman, you know. What's Lord Melchizedek? Okay, the star, baby. You are the star. You become the star the minute you decide to step away from the ego-based actions, you know. It's like you have decided to step out of the energy of being indecisive. And this is amazing. It says the universe shows me that I can have faith in my dreams. So keep that hope, you know, and continue to recognize how far you have come. You might not be, you know, completely in this energy of serenity or peace that you feel like you should be in. Maybe you don't have everything that you feel like you should have physically, but you got this faith and you got this energy that's got you thriving towards healing and towards creation, and that's amazing and definitely deserves credit, you know. What's the power of presence, a power struggle, unlock your potential and authenticity? The Seven of Wands, you know. So I think, I don't know, it's talking about like standing your ground, you know, and it goes with a power struggle. So maybe you've been through many many situations where you have had to stand your ground, or maybe you standing you have allowed to Archangel Michael to stand your ground. This is kind of what I'm getting. Like this is more what he's leaning toward. Like right now, you have the ability to just see things from a higher perspective and ask Archangel Michael to come in and stand your ground if that's what you need, in order for you to stand in the most powerful version of you, in order for you to deliver all of the presence that is like, within you. Like now is the time for you to stand in your power and know that it's God and your angels and your guides that are standing your ground, your ancestors and things like that. That all you need to do is ask and then turn your head right back to what you was doing and focus on that sacred purpose. Excuse me, what's divine creation? The magician, okay? Keep making that magic. It talks about creativity, action, and power, manifestation. You stepping into more of your skills, more of your magic, baby. And also this energy of you working for yourself. You can be a smooth talker, okay? You can have the gift of gab, very strong willpower. But I think that Archangel Michael's working with you on learning how to better direct your will, and how to use your imagination more to help you manifest your desires that you're trying to build. You can find yourself like 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 just spacing off and going off somewhere else, and then coming back and realizing that you just left. Okay, it says I have all the resources I need, inner and outer. So I think that they just want you to focus on creating and really have a like boost up your faith. Realize you really truly are covered, and though things may look crazy or things may seem a bit weary or a little bit shaky or unstable, God would never set you down on unstable ground without you having every tool that you need to handle that, is what Archangel Michael's saying. Okay, what is the violet fire? We got the 6 of Cups, okay, which is talking about returning to one's roots. So at the root of you, you are a very sensitive being. You come in with this empathy, with these amazing gifts. You come in with this. And then you have other outside influences and people teaching you wrong and not being aware of their own power, so not able to teach you about your power and how to wield it, and helping you and guiding you into your interests. But this so okay, the more you transmute, because he was like, no. So the more you transmute, okay, the more you come more into these energies that you had when you were a child. You even get a little bit nostalgic. You want to be more playful. You start doing things and eating candies and doing all of these things you did when you were a child. This is a sign that you are on the right path. But just avoid like immaturity, when it comes to the people outside of you, to your family and things like that. That's a part of, your childhood that you just don't need. Like taking that goodwill, that excited, wishful type of energy and incorporating it into your adult life as much as you can, making the journey more fun, attracting the justice effortlessly. Being extremely fertile, always in a place of pregnancy, always holding a new idea or a new energy that you can give that hasn't been seen yet. This is your justice. It says, I get what I give, though, on the justice card. So back to this, we're constantly in a state of energetic release. Whatever energy we're releasing, be it consciously or subconsciously, this is the energy that we're getting back. So if you feel like your justice is not coming in fast enough or you're not getting enough answers about it, there's something you need to look at within the self, that could still need healing. It doesn't mean you're a bad guy. I'm starting to think, there might not be a such thing as a bad guy. But there absolutely is, but you're just not one of them. So connecting to the earth reminds me that abundance is unlimited. I just seen something outside my eye. Okay. So connecting to the earth reminds you of this beautiful, youthful type of energy that you are in. And also the more you connect to the earth, do meditations outside and things like that, the more you vibrate along the wavelength of the world, or like of Gaia. What's angelic realms? Okay, the high priestess. And the more you connect with the angels, work as a team with them, the more there is no such thing as mystery, you know. They tap you right into the mystery, into your intuition on a higher level, into your inner knowing. But you have to have this trust in yourself, you know. You have to be able to believe your spiritual insight, and that's why emotional stability is important, you know, so that you're not like trying to convince yourself that you're crazy. You're not. You've stepped more into an emotionally stable energy. And so this allows you access to things like divination, you know, tapping into the esoteric wisdoms and knowledge, and understanding these things in a better way, in a way that, you know, the people who try to explain it to you really don't like understand it, like a different viewpoint, a higher perspective, a God perspective on what it is that you're trying to learn about or get into. This is what it means to be guided, okay? They keep bringing this term up, you know, but I like how they're explaining it in different ways, you know. When you are guided, you see things from the perspective that God would. This is how you actually operate out of the will of God, okay? By adapting the same vision, the same, you know, principles, the same way of looking at people and entering into situations, you know. We got the emperor, and this is the energy that brings you so much more stability to yourself, you know. Gorgeous. Okay, what else, my love? What's the Tibetan fire serpent in the world? It says letting go, okay. I don't dwell on bad things that happen. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges aren't a great look, you know? So, this is the most important thing to your mastery, to your success and achievement on this journey, is what Archangel Michael is saying. And the most important part to putting out the most positive vibration as possible. To constantly transmute any energy that you're picking up. Sometimes you don't even know you're picking up negative energy. So just make time out of each day, or, you know, incorporate the violet flame into your regular meditation practices, is what he's saying. What's Lord Melchizedek and the star, you know? And if you don't have regular meditation practices, then he strongly suggests that you get some in order to tap more into your divine guidance. It says good things to come, okay? So there are surprises coming in to you beautiful star seers, okay? Because y'all are absolutely on the right vibration, but he just wants you to be more aware of what kinds of negative energies you're taking in. That's all it is. It says there are so many amazing gifts coming my way. I can't see them now because I respect the general convention of not peeking under wrapping paper, but they will show up when the time is just right. And that's when I'll remember how much fun it is to be surprised, you know. You could be someone who says, you know, like, I don't like surprises, you know, but I think you just been surprised with a lot of nonsense. You ain't never been surprised the way God's gonna surprise you. So be open to that, you know. What's the power of presence in the Seven of Wands? Magic, okay? It says, I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. I'll fill mine with holy crap, that's unbelievable, you know? And that's kind of what, you know, Archangel Michael is saying. Choose to see the magical part of life. Choose to believe that you are magic yourself, that the very breath that you take is magic, that God blesses you with the energy every day to make you step in any room that you go into as a master magician, as the high priestess energy who knows everything that has been laid out and planned for the star, so that you don't walk into any traps. What's divine creation and the magician? Trust, okay? And having complete trust and faith in spirit, in God, knowing that he created you just the way you're meant to be. It says, I trust that everything will be okay in the end, partly because I simply know it in my gut. So your inner knowing is very strong, but also because it's way more fun to live with trust and confidence than to be a defensive wiener. That's what it says, okay? So don't be a defensive wiener. What's a violet fire and the Six of Cups? Gratitude, okay? Replace those energies of paranoia or whatever could be going on that you need to transmute with the energies of gratitude, is what Archangel Michael is saying. And that energy will get you a lot further. You know, you could even feel like a little stuck or a little snagged in some cases, you know. But you just need to show a little bit more gratitude and be open to the surprise, these magical surprises that Archangel Michael wants to help usher into your life, you know. It says, today I am grateful for all the little things, even when the big things suck. There are always plenty of things I can be at least a little bit grateful for, like hot showers and music, and the fact that humans invented an internet and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs to do whatever I think to them to do at any given moment, you know. Being very specific about the things that you're grateful for creates a huge list of gratitude, you know. What's the cosmic wave, the Empress, and the Justice card? Thank you. Sanctuary. So it says, good for you. It seems you've earned some time away from the chaos of life. It could be as small as a bubble bath or as big as a trip, or maybe it's a small trip to a big bubble bath or a normal sized trip to a tiny bubble bath, or maybe you tripped and fell in someone's bath. Whatever it is, it's waiting for you with open arms. Just pick your favorite sanctuary and unplug for a bit, you know. Which I felt when I was talking about this internet, the humans inventing an internet and that you're allowed to use whenever you want. Like maybe you need to step back from using the internet so much, you know, or maybe just limit the things you're doing on the internet, you know. Spirit really taught me how to utilize technology in the most positive way possible, you know. And I really love that, you know. I see God in everything at this time. So much inspiration, so many ideas, so many messages I got lined up for you guys that the divine gave to me, that God gave to me. Okay. So many messages that God and my ancestors and angels and deities want to give you, want to give us, you know, because I learn right along with you. So utilize your technology in the best way. You know, if you like to watch videos, watch something educational, watch something that tells you something about you. He's talking about like, he's saying like, are you a star seed? You know, like what kind of star seed are you? You know, those types of videos that are popping up on your feed and you're just like, you know, yeah, whatever, you know, those things hold little keys, little clues, little light codes and things that are about you, that even from you just watching it, you are actually getting something that's very high vibrational from it, you know. So be very aware of what energy you're intaking. He is saying again, okay, what is the angelic realms and the high priestess? Patience. So patience is the most important thing when you are dealing with the angelic realms, is what Archangel Michael is saying. When you are dealing with God. And if you think about it, God been preparing you since you was little to be patient. Like there's so many times and situations where you had to be patient. And think about all the times where you were like, oh gosh, like it's taking forever. And then you just finally gave in, you yielded to the energy of patience, and then boom, like magic, here came that thing that you wanted in your life. Surprised you. You got an extra bonus on top of that thing you were so impatient about, because you recognized and realized that all you had to do was be a little bit patient. All you had to do was relax just a tad bit and let God move the way he was moving. Or you didn't give in to patience and you rushed and rushed and rushed that thing. And then when it came, it was like, womp, womp, womp. Like, aw, this is not what I thought it was going to be. Because you rushed and rushed and rushed God to hurry up and give you something. So it was less than what it was supposed to be. So be very aware of that also. It says, congratulations, you've been granted more patience. You may start using it right away or much, much later. Waiting a long time is the sort of option now afforded to you by greater patience. Can you believe it? Look at this. Look at this. Okay, you're still reading and you haven't started getting annoyed yet. Imagine how this patience will transform your life. Imagine how easy it will be to go to the post office, you know. It's like having a little bit more patience in your life just really does make everything more easy, you know. It makes the ups and downs that you go through along the journey a little bit more bearable, you know. Try to put as much love into everything. Put out love. Find the fun in the situation, you know. You're impatient, you know. Find something else to do, something else to think about instead of, you know, focusing on this one thing that you already know you have to wait for, you know. This will help you a lot. All right. And showing as much forgiveness as you possibly can for these people of your past, you know, who have hurt you or, you know, trying to come up against you or whatever, you know. Find the forgiveness in your heart. That's so important to the raising of the power that your feminine energy holds within you, you know. And I love all this very powerful feminine energy that's under the cosmic wave and the angelic realms, you know, with the Empress, the Justice, and the High Priestess. Like such powerful energies within you, you can accomplish or attract whatever it is that you want. But you just got to work on this energy work, you know, getting yourself right and making sure you're emitting the best energies, you know, giving out the best things. And those parts of you that you just really, I don't know, that you need fixing or you need healed, reaching out to God and communicating clearly, you know. Like I get so much more of a response from God when I'm just like, you know what, God, like I'm just, you know, I'm scared. Like I just talk to him regular, you know, like I just don't know. I don't understand. I don't know what you mean. I don't know how you want me to move, you know, and I'm just getting really frustrated and I don't want to get, you know, just communicate with him like you would a best friend or a boyfriend or a lover or whatever, you know. God, I just need some clarity, you know. Can you send me a little sign? Can you make this a little bit clear? And then be very open and be on the lookout for this help that you want, you know. And this will also build your trust in God and the magic in your life overall. Because you show that gratitude and that trust in God, and that builds your relationship and builds your anti-Karana bridge. This communication with God builds all connections with all spiritual beings, okay? What is the final thought on this? Woo! The golden egg, okay, and creativity. That's where it's at. It's all about your creative energies, you know, even if you're just creating more positive situations in your life, you know, you don't have to be creating a masterpiece. Sometimes the energy of creativity is just about you creating more love for yourself or creating, you know, like the perfect environment for you to do your work, you know. So, okay. It's like, where's the book? I don't know. I just got like this weird feeling right here, like in my chest and in my back, you know. You could be like just stressing a little bit too much, okay? I feel like you could just be like putting way too much on your own shoulders, and this could be causing you to put out a bit of a negative energy, you know. So just calm down, babes, and really embrace that energy of everything's gonna be fine. I know you can feel it in the air. Everything's gonna be fine. And I know it's harder to tap into that when you're having a frustrating day or you're having something going wrong. But Archangel Michael is saying, know that you are fertile. Know that you are pregnant with possibilities, and they're endless, unlimited, okay? And that all you have to do is just trust in yourself. Oh, excuse me. So it says, are you in the unknown? Can you not see clearly what rests ahead of you? Is there maybe some uncertainty in your upcoming plans? Well, then pause, take a deep breath, let go, and put your anxiety to rest with the knowledge that something wonderful is being birthed through you beyond the surface. The golden egg is of pure consciousness. My bad. The golden egg of pure consciousness reveals itself to you in times of the unknown, telling you to trust and have faith that something wonderful is occurring behind the scenes of your life. Now is the right time to relax, Release all forms of doubt, overthinking, and fear of the future in order to receive the abundance of the golden egg, And he's saying that's another thing, Sometimes you're right where you need to be. Sometimes you're doing exactly what you need to do, all about your feminine health and your love and your care and all of that. And you're already in your sacred purpose and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But you have that little day where there's a snag, and you just don't feel that confident that day. You're not feeling that abundant that day. Those are the times where it's important for you to take a deep breath and reconnect yourself, recenter yourself, and be like, what? We got this. Pep talk yourself. Be your highest motivation, and know that when you're doing that, it's not really you doing that. Know that these great things you're saying to yourself in those moments where you like, you could do this, you got this, come on. When you're amping yourself up, that's your guides, that's your ancestors, that is God saying, come on, baby, come on, look, I gave you everything you need. All you got to do is just, take one step up to the plate, and you got this. It says your Pleiadian guides are requesting for you to enjoy this time in the unknown, knowing that it too will pass. Rather than simmer in worry, it is advisable to connect with gratitude and discover many of the gifts that are already here now. It is easy to get lost in our worry and lose consciousness to the moment. But if we do, we miss out on the gift of the present. Tune into the field of gratitude and amplify your frequency by listing all the gifts you are grateful for in the now. Perhaps you may have health, a roof over your head, or food in the fridge. Go deep and express full thanks for all these simplicities of life. You will observe that your energy state will shift and the golden egg will begin to hatch through simply your presence. Gratitude is the way, okay? So, with that, I'm done. Okay, I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. Okay, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.